What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sequence. I'm your host, Trevor Plouffe, and today we are talking Gary. Yes, Gary Sanchez. We will be revisiting his swing to see if he followed my instructions from the video that Dan should be linking right here, where I called for him to be more consistent with the timing of his leg kick. Everybody knows Gary had that big gather. He was being inconsistent with it, starting it, wasn't giving himself that recognition phase. So I said, look, if you're going to have this leg kick, you have to have a consistent starting point. I threw that video out there. He had a great spring training, started the year off all right, and then things kind of took a dive. Now, here's the key. Gary is about making adjustments. He did another one on June 5th. I think this is going to help him out the rest of his career if he sticks with this. We'll go to that. We'll break it all down. We'll go through the numbers to show you a lot of things I bet you didn't know about Gary. He's having a phenomenal year because of the adjustments he's made, and I can't wait to talk about it. But first, I got my bag of goodies. You guys know the drill. Check the ad out, and then we'll get right to the video. Thank you. DraftKings is back with another one of their offers. It's the same one as last week. We're talking basketball here. And if you're thinking about getting in and getting a book, DraftKings Sportsbook is not only my favorite sportsbook, but also America's top-rated sportsbook. The promo they have going right now is the 1-to-100 deal. Take any basketball team that's still in the playoffs, pick them to win, put $1 on them, and if they do win, you get $100 in betting credits. So if you're thinking about getting into it, go do this. Get your stacks up right away because they're giving you 100-to-1 odds. That's $1 on any basketball team still in contention. If they win, that $1 turns into $100 betting credits. That's the way you got to start off and then make it rain. And all you got to do is download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOMBOY when you sign up to turn that $1 into $100 in free credits. Bet on the basketball team of your choice to win their next game, and if they do, you will claim $100 in free credits. That's promo code JOMBOY for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Wager paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Okay, first things first. How is Gary actually doing in 2021? Well, it's Sunday, June 27th when I'm recording this, and as of this moment, he's not playing today. Hitting 238 with a 345 OBP, 492 slug for an 838 OPS, 131 OPS plus. That is really, really good for a catcher. And if we can go even further than that, I have his Baseball Savant page up. Check that out, man. Hard hit percentage way up there. The expected slug way up there. Average exit velocity, expected WOBA, barrel percentage is all where you need it to be. Still striking out a decent amount, but I think I'm going to show you some numbers and show you the adjustment he made. I think that number is going to be more red by the time the season is over as well. So for the adjustment, like I said, Gary, you got to get started earlier. But anyone that's had a leg kick or has been watching baseball enough to see someone with a leg kick, there comes a point where you're struggling so bad with it that you're like, dude, I got to tone it down a little bit. And that's exactly what Gary has done. Instead of having the big gather, the big leg kick, he's reduced it drastically. I'm going to show you some screenshots here. One will be on June 4th. The next will be the video I'm going to show you, which is against the Royals. You're going to see a completely different leg lift. Right now, Gary is getting his front toe off the ground, 4 inches maybe. And at the peak of his leg lift times, he was probably getting it up over 1.5 feet. So he's made a huge adjustment. And everything else is kind of staying the same. It's just that has changed. And what that has done is it's just eliminated something he has to do in his swing. Now all he has to do is focus on putting that barrel to the ball. He doesn't have to worry about starting on time because he's always going to be on time when he's doing this. So here's the screenshot right here. That's against Nathan Eovaldi. That's June 4th. And I know it doesn't look super big, but it's still enough where you can fool your timing up a little bit if it's not consistent. So on this date, June 4th, he had 4 strikeouts. And I think after that game, he probably was like, dude, I need to do something. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. A lot of players, obviously hitters, have those moments where it's like, I'm done. Help me. Please help me out. So here is the video we're going to show. This is where his leg lift is up to. That's the peak of his freaking leg lift right there. I mean, maybe 4 inches, 2 inches, whatever it is, it's given Gary the consistency that he needs. Now I'm going to show you. This is where it gets good here. Since June 5th, where I think he was trying to make this adjustment, but finally June 5th he faced Erod for the Red Sox. I think it was a comfortable lefty at bat for him. You started to see that toe stay really down and only get off the ground a few inches. Check these stats out from June 5th on. That's Gary Sanchez versus the rest of the catching field. He's dominating it. Absolutely dominating it. 206 weighted runs created plus. He has 1.1 Fangraphs WAR in that time, which is right above Max Stassi, who gets most of his from defense, even though he's banging here. You can see Gary has a sustainable BABIP, 308. Here's a stat that I love. Gary, June 4th and before. I got to pull it up here. June 4th and before. 21 walks, 47 Ks. June 5th on, 7 walks, 11 Ks. That's when you're going to see that K percentage go back up on the red on the Savant page. That's meaning he's striking out less. He's doing it. 18.5 K percentage is right where he needs to be. Put that along with a 10.8% walk percentage. That means he made the adjustment and it's working. So let's go to the video now. Let's check it out. We'll see it in real time. And man, if he sticks with this, Gary, he's back. Here's the at bat against Swarzak, my guy. I hate to do this to him, but I think this is a really good at bat. This is no slight against Anthony. You know I love him. This is just showing some love to Gary, my guy Sanchez. So you're going to see right here, he's been doing this for a while now. You're going to see what he does with his leg. First pitch here. I mean, slider away. Everything's a little more compact, right? With his swing, with his setup, with everything. And he's doing that just so he's eliminating that timing phase. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Like I said, he knows he's going to be on time now. Now it's all about pitch recognition, just putting the barrel on the ball. And it's worked out really well for him. 1-0 here. And that's a tough pitch, but he is right on that thing, top of the zone there. But because he doesn't have to worry about the timing, he gets the barrel right to it. Watch this. Just misses that. And that's a really tough pitch to hit. That's up and in, 93, 94 miles an hour. But he's still able to get the barrel there. And when you're consistently putting the barrel to the ball, whether you're fouling a pitch off, fouling it straight back, pulling it foul, whatever, as long as the barrel is where the ball is, you're going to have really consistent at-bats and really consistent numbers. So I think that's what we're going to see from Gary moving on here if he continues to do what he is doing. All right, here is the action pitch. 1-2 pitch. We know he missed the first fastball up, missed the slider. Swarzak tries to go back up with the heater. Let's check it out. Boom! Never would have been able to do that without the right timing. Now he doesn't have to worry about that, not at all. Barrel to the ball, hits the homer, and that is a really tough pitch. You're also going to see him in the slow-mo. I'll get to it. Posture stays up. He's able to adjust it because, like I said, it's just one less thing to worry about. Gary, I don't know who told you to do this. I don't know who convinced. I know who told you to. I don't know who convinced you or how you got convinced to do it. But stick with this, man. It is really something. And everyone's so happy for him inside the dugout. Like, I love that. That's how you know Gary's a beloved guy. I mean, people are so pumped up right here. Okay, I'm going to go frame by frame here. Where's the top of the leg lift? Oh, he's already there. I mean, look at that toe. How far are we getting off the ground right there? 3 inches? Maybe? No way he gets to that ball without doing what he's doing, being on time like this. See the posture go up. He even raises a little bit at the end there because he knows he's got to go up and get it. Looks like he's going to be under that, but watch the barrel get to it. Now we're here. Bam. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, still through the ball, and finally that 5th click. That's elite Gary. You know I love the clicks, baby. Let's check it out from the side. Just an elite swing right there. That's exactly what the Yankees need. Head is so still, through the ball. Love it, man. Okay, I'm going to hit you with some stats my boy Talkin' Jake gave to me. I did not fact check these, but here are some stats about Gary so everyone just shuts up about him. He has the 16th highest OPS ever for catchers who have played 400-plus games. He has the 6th highest catcher OPS since 1965. The 6th highest catcher OPS since 1965 for catchers that have caught over 400 freaking games. Gary, do you, man. Yankees need you. If they're going to do anything, you got to keep being yourself. So just do that. And it's been a pleasure to watch you make that adjustment, man. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. We will see you next Tuesday with another episode of Sequence. Thank you for sticking with us. See you then.